let's go to page 71 on the handout and do number 2. So you can read through the problem one time, and to determine that this is a H problem, so let's go and make the table for the H problem. Okay, so you have Mr. Lopez and a daughter, and the time frame you have the now, because you see the word is, right? That's present tense. And 6 years from now, that's 6 into future, so it'll be plus 6. Okay, now let's go and use the first sentence to find a relation between the two. So Mr. Lopez is 1 year more than 3 times as old as daughter. So that's we don't know what the daughter age is, so let's go and use x. So it'll be 1 plus 3x. Okay, so 6 years from now, so each of them will age by 6. So I'm going to put a variable in the front, so it'll be 3x plus 7, because you plus 6, right? So it becomes plus 7. And this will be x plus 6. Okay, so that's how old that would be in the future. Okay, now you're going to translate. It says 6 years from now means you have to, when you use a substitution, you have to substitute these values. So 6 years from now, it says he, so that's Mr. Lopez, will, so equal, like 1 year means 1 year less than 2.5 times as old as the daughter. Okay, so now let's go and substitute. So Mr. Lopez in the future would be 3x plus 7, and this would be 2.5 times the daughter would be x plus 6. Okay, so let's go and work out a parentheses. So it'll be 3x plus 7 equal to 2.5x plus 15 minus 1. Okay, I'm going to move things around. So minus 2.5x on both sides. Okay, so again, I'm going to move variable to the left-hand side, and I'm going to move number to the other side. So minus 7 on both sides. So I got 0.5x is equal to 7. So divide by 0.5, divide by 0.5. So x will equal to 14. Okay, so once you find x equal to 14, you can find out each of the person. Okay, so daughter, so the daughter is the x, so daughter will equal to 14 years old, and the Mr. Lopez would be equal to, so 3 times 14, so equal to 1 plus 3 times 14. So Lopez will equal to 1 plus 42, so Lopez equal to 43 years old. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, number 3. So again, this is the H problem. So you can get your heading. So first get the people up here. So Mr. Johnson and the son, and the time would be, so the word is means now, okay, and then 10 years ago, so minus 10, right? 10 years ago means minus 10. Okay, let's use the first sentence. It says Mr. Johnson is, so Mr. Johnson is equal to 3 times as old as the son. Okay, so let's call this x, and so this be 3x, right? So again, Mr. Johnson is 3 times as old as the son. And that means this would be 3x minus 10, and it would be x minus 10. Now, when you write the equation, you use the second sentence to translate, okay? So 10 years ago, so that means when you substitute, you have to use this substitute. 10 years ago, she, Mrs. Johnson, so she, so Mrs. Johnson, like she was means equal 5 times as old as the son. Okay? Okay, so again, it tells you that you have to substitute using this value, not these. Okay, so 10 years ago means you have to use this to substitute. So Johnson is 3x minus 10, and the son is x minus 10. So work things out. So 3x minus 10 equal to 5x minus 50. And I'm going to move this, since the variable is bigger on this side, I'm going to move this over. So minus 3x on both sides, so that this will cancel out. and I'm going to move the number to the other side. So plus 50, so plus 50. So this will cancel out. So you got 40 equal to 2x. So divide by 2, divide by 2. So x equal to 20. Now let's go and answer the question. Okay, so over here the son is x, right? So the son will equal to 20 years old. Okay, and Mrs. Johnson is 3x. So 3 times 20 will give you 60. Okay, let's go to the next one. So page 71 on the handout, number 4. Again, this is the H problem, so go and make the table for the H problem. So first get the name up here. So Mr. King and the daughter, okay, and the time. So the word is tells you that this is now, and the second sentence 4 years ago, that means in the past, so 4 years ago be minus 4, right? Okay, now let's go and use the first sentence. So again, you always use the first sentence to fill out the table, use the second sentence to write the equation. Okay, so Mr. King is 4 times as old as the daughter. Okay, so daughter will be x, because you don't know how old she is, right? So just put x, and so Mr. King will be 4 times as old as the daughter. And so this would be 4x minus 4, and this would be x minus 4. Okay. Now second sentence, it tells you which row you have to use to substitute. So it's 4 years ago, that means this is the one you have to substitute. So 4 years ago, he, so Mr. King, right, was means equal 6 times as old as the daughter. Okay. So Mr. King was 6 times as old as the daughter. Okay. And again, it tells you that this is for 6 years, this is for 4 years ago. So you have to use this to substitute. Okay, so you got 4x minus 4 equal to 6 times x minus 4. Okay, so multiply everything out. So you got 4x minus 4 equal to 6x minus 24. So since this is lower number, I'm going to move this to this side. So let's eliminate the lower one so you don't have to deal with the negative numbers. Okay, and so move this over to the other side. So plus 24. Cancel out. So 20 equal to 2x, divide by 2, divide by 2. So x equal to 10. So once you find out x equal to 10, don't box it yet. You have to answer the question. So you have to answer how old are they, right? So the daughter is x, so daughter equal to 10 years old. Okay, the Mr. King is 4x. See that? So be 4 times x would be 40 years old. Okay, and that would be your answer.